What's going on, everybody? It's your boy X here, and I'm back with another video. This is what this is a, this is a topic that I want to talk about for so long. Is the PlayStation VR2 was just announced. Now, of course, I'm gonna put the article and all information on the screen. I was gonna get my thoughts about it because I do own the first VR and stuff, and to get my perspective and stuff like that, because I am excited about this, because on paper and the specs, it's looking good. It's actually looking very good, stuff like that. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, make sure to share the video out, because that'll help you out so much. Without further ado, let's just get right into this news, shall we? So this came out probably like a week ago by now and stuff. Now, if you are in the VR community where you play the Oculus Quest, Oculus Quest 2, and this is a video for you. If you don't care about VR and you don't really care about that, then this is not the video for you. But me, I kind of find myself like in the middle and stuff. Like, I want to dive into VR and explore the worlds and stuff like that, because the little bit I played, I think that was like 2 years ago that I last played it. The little bit I played was fun, especially for shooting games and horror games and stuff. So I just like the idea of you are the controller and stuff. So, but the first PlayStation VR was lackluster and stuff. It was very blurry. It was only 1080p. It got extremely hot on your face, and I wear glasses, so it just felt really uncomfortable for long periods. So I kind of constantly found myself just taking it off and on, taking it off and on. But I only played 2 games on it, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Now, now a lot of other games are like tech demos and stuff, and didn't really catch it. But this one, I think Sony finally get it. They finally got it. They took a page out of the Oculus Quest, the Oculus Quest, and all the other VR, like popular VR headsets, and just put them together. So you guys don't know, go put it on the screen right now. So here's all the information about the PlayStation VR that we know so far, and I can see it right here. So not only that is an substantial upgrade from the previous of the first one, but it's a huge, I think, one that's really making me hype for this. Now, again, it's gonna be impossible to find, because if it's a PlayStation, you know that the scalpers are gonna be in it and the pre-orders. I hope not, because remember, VR is not that big yet. It's still in this like infancy and stuff. A lot of people like the traditional style of gaming, plug and play with their TV, sit on their bed, sit on the chair, playing the monitor. People don't like the idea of putting something on their face and stuff, because again, a lot of people have motion sickness, which I do and stuff. So VR is not for everybody and stuff. So, but if you are the person that loves VR and stuff, pay attention to this. So right off the gate, it's gonna do 4K 120 frames per second. Now, right off the bat, that is a huge improvement over the first one, without a doubt. And they even said that it was like 4 times better than the first one. So that off the bat is huge. And so I don't care what no one says. 4K 120. Now, most games are not going to run 120 instead of unless you're playing a shooter game and stuff, and that might, I don't know how that's going to be on your eyes, but you know, it could be better. But if it's 4K 60 on a VR headset, incredible. So right off the bat, they really put in, the thought and stuff into this. Also, the VR is going to have haptics and haptic feedback on their controllers and the headset. So it's like Sony took the tech that was in the PS5 and they put it into a VR. The design, everything screamed like, oh, this is like a PS5 VR and stuff. You know, it has the haptics, it has the triggers and stuff. Everything that you know it has. It also has the 3D audio, which sounds amazing. And now it also has better lenses, OLED lenses, lenses that you can adjust to your eyes and stuff to make it more comfortable. It has a vent for it, so that way that it can let air into your face and it can help you breathe to make better to prevent fogging on your glasses and be uncomfortable and all sweaty and stuff. I like that, and you be able to play it longer. So that's what I like. That's right there. That's what I like. But it's just this right here is looking so good and stuff. And I gotta talk about the design. The design is I just like the Oculus Quest 2. They said, you know, people like the design because the Oculus is a very popular VR headset. I didn't get it because of that whole you need a Facebook account with it and stuff, and I don't use Facebook, so you know that kind of killed it for me. But you know, the Quest 2 is a very popular headset, so Sony really took a page out of that thing because they finally had new controllers. Because you guys remember playing on the PS on those PS like 3 Move controllers. Those things were old, those things were horrible and stuff, but now they finally got real controllers and stuff, like, you know, that has triggers, analog sticks. I can tell you that was the biggest request because a lot of games, you just have to teleport to different locations. I want to be able to walk around and really take in and stuff like that, so having good thumbsticks, having the triggers and stuff, and all the bells and whistles for the DualSense, and they're calling the Sense for the VR2 controllers is great. Is very great. But the biggest one that I want to talk about, the biggest one, is one cable plug and play. Anybody who has ever owned the PlayStation VR can tell you how much of a nightmare it is to set up and play that. Just the set up process alone. There were so many wires. Like, wires will be all over your floor, either on your TV stand, on your setup. It was a hassle, and it couldn't run without the PlayStation 3 camera or the PlayStation camera. So you need to have the camera so that way you can keep track of the headset. And it was such a mess. It was such a hassle. It was always a mess when you plugged it in, and then when to unplug it, there were so many different wires and so many different boxes. It was terrible and stuff. I don't know how they released that like that, but this one seems like Sony finally learned and stuff. They finally get it. So now no more wires, and you don't need an extra camera or an external camera. And so the cameras are built into the headset, which should have been and stuff, because that's what hold the PlayStation the first one so back. Because if you had a dark room and you have to make sure the lighting was good, you have to make sure that the camera could see the headset and see the controllers and stuff, you can see the cone of vision. Gone all those days. Now the controls are built in to the headset, and it has inside tracking, outside tracking and stuff to keep track of the controllers and your movement. And even though that, yes, I would prefer it to be wireless, but I would take having one USB cord other than 10 cords and stuff. So yes, it's people say, oh, well, it's not wireless, it still has a cord. Yes, but at least it's only one. Just plug it in, boop, and there you go. You don't gotta worry about as a control. You don't have to worry about another external camera and stuff. You know, it's everything is all in one, which they literally took a page out of the Oculus. a headset, and so as they should, because that's why that's why I only play like the first VR probably like 5 times and stuff, but then I just put it down because it just got too much and stuff. Because I have a small room, so it's only so much I can really do in here and stuff like that, and I don't have a lot of space, so it just some games didn't really work out and stuff. And if you like lean too far over the camera, it won't read the controller, or so it was a mess and stuff. But I don't call it as a failure because I still had fun with it. It was just Sony like dipping their toes into it, like when you're going swimming right in the pool, you don't just jump in. Well, for me, it's that if you're the person that does not just jump in, and you're a person that just dips their toe into the water to see if it's warm or if it's cold, stuff like that, just to get a feel for it. That's what Sony did for the PlayStation VR, and it sold a lot of copies and stuff, and a lot of systems. So it was a success. It was a success because if it wasn't, Sony wouldn't be doing a part 2 to it. But I guess Sony wants to go all in with the VR and stuff, and we have our first big game coming out for it, which is Horizon Call of the Mountain. I wish it was something else because just played Horizon Forbidden West and stuff, and I kind of like got my thrill out of Horizon and stuff like that. Like, it's not a game that I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get this system for and stuff. It's like, I'll play it, but I'm not hyped for it and stuff. So yeah, especially after playing Horizon Forbidden West. But there is the next big AAA game that's coming out forward, that exclusive. If that game's like anything like Horizon Forbidden West, big giant open world and stuff, a lot of games could come on the VR. Hell, we could probably play like GTA or Call of Duty or something like on the VR and stuff, if it gets a lot of support and stuff. That's only if it does. But yeah, so what you guys thought about the PSVR 2 and stuff? Are you getting it? Do you like VR, or do you like to I don't care about VR? Because again, this is mainly directed to the people that are in the VR community and stuff. So I am excited. I'm definitely going to get this. I gotta probably see when the pre-orders getting out, because they haven't released no news yet. So I will keep you up to date if there's any release dates, prices and stuff. I'm guessing that this is gonna probably be around like $400. Has to be. I know people say, oh no, it's gonna be like 500 or like 300. Because the last VR was like 400, so I think that's gonna be in there instead of that sweet spot. So like $100 less from the PS5 console and stuff like that. Now, do not get this as your main, a PlayStation console, stuff like that. You need to get a PS5 and stuff with it. Don't get the PS5 first and stuff, because I don't think that this VR is going to work on PS4. Because again, all the stuff in this VR is probably only compatible with the PS5. So I think it's only compatible with PS5 and stuff. So probably just keep that in mind. We don't know yet until Sony confirms it, but what it looks like on paper says it's probably only compatible with PS5. So yeah, so if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, make sure you be out the channel so much. Stay tuned for my uploads, guys, and until next time, stay safe, take it easy, peace.